dead. Oh man, some of these countries, I think we're killing them faster than they are getting it spread. Might devolve some of the lethality. Paranoia. 4 points for devolving. Greenland and Iceland is completely free of the disease. Devolve total organ failure. Avian brain tissue compromise causing birds to attack other species, increased mutation, infectivity, and land-based transmission. Yeah, now that everyone's dead that has been infected. A few countries. Ugh! Why are these countries? Caribbean. Still a few million left in the USA. How much left in the world? 6 million people still alive. Nobody in Indonesia, but it's still sending out planes. Australia's still got a few million. New Zealand, their land borders are still open. When's the airports opening again? When's the airports opening again? Despite access to the best drugs, the president is ill with death. It is uncertain whether the president can remain in power. USA president taken ill. Yeah, so our lethality caught up with our severity and infectivity. So we got the government involved too early, I think. Yeah, now I don't know, just random chance whether we can actually get the last few. So we're not killing any more people. No, we are still killing a few people here and there. Wonder if there's like a stalemate for the disease. Let's see, transmission. It refunds DNA points if we devolve it. I'm gonna devolve a bit to get that enough of that one. See if we can get birds to fly across. Give us some that was the lethality one. A lot of lethality. And better transmission. Cross the island barriers. Because we're not going to get it there. So we need, how much do we need? We need 28 DNA points to get the last avian one. Maybe that will help. Death has mutated and developed the pulmonary fibrosis without using DNA points. These countries aren't spending that much on research. I'll just check. So they are spending. Greenland is second and Iceland is one. Defeat. The death killed all its hosts. Some healthy people survived. Okay, so that happens when I kill people that's not carriers. Kill all the people that carried it. My bacteria called death just died out in 753 days. We did kill a lot of people. Greenland and Iceland survived. Looks like we need to get infectivity very high initially. Some mild cases of symptoms, but that can evolve by itself. We need to make sure it spreads everywhere. Fast play too. Yeah, we focused on air transmission, not ships transmission. And countries closed their airports, and our balance of lethality got too high too quickly. I want to start the world to start taking my disease seriously. And then the island escaped. And only 300,000 people remained on the island. Okay. So we'll try. Let's call this one. Strain Delta. Strain Delta. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select the country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm or click on another country. I think what I'm going to do is wipe out Greenland! Because they resisted my effort last time. Strain Delta has infected its first human. Weak but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay, so let's see. Transmission. Cold temperatures. So we need very high transmission rates early on. Not let lethality catch up to transmission rate. Like sneak into the consciousness. 2 people. Okay, 7. Withstand cold temperatures and fire. You have spent DNA points to evolve your disease, and more options have opened up. Strain Delta. 3 people, 4 people. Pop orange bubbles. Get more DNA points. The world is blissfully going about their business without realizing that the last disease has stopped. Let me see. We want livestock. 9 points for water. Humid environments and ship transmission. There we go. Strain Delta begins to spread. Strain Delta is spreading from person to person in Greenland and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Okay. So we need to make sure it spreads from Greenland before it wipes everybody out in Greenland. The only challenge with so few people in there. Okay, so we did water. Just all climates. Help a little bit over there. 32 people infected. Yeah, so infection more important than killing them initially. Can involve the lethality when they start researching it. Nice balance of getting the people that can spread it. Particles or ship transmission. Wait a bit. Find out more about a country. Click the country name at the bottom of the screen to open the country. 181. 200. Strain Delta infected hundreds in Greenland, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. Okay. Pathogen able to survive in chemically treated water increases infectivity, especially in humid environments and ship transmission. So we also want to get Iceland infected. Ports. But it might be easy to isolate Greenland. You can only infect people via ports, so it's important to do that. Ah, there we go. Yeah, spread the disease a little bit. Norway has been infected. Your disease has taken up an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. Okay, so we've got Russia infected, and then not. Norway's got one person. Okay, 5,000. 1,000. So at least it spread to the mainland. So from there, because Russia's got road, port, and airport access. So even though everyone in Greenland looks fine. Might want to start working on some of the other transmission abilities. Okay. This peculiar Greenland strain. People in Greenland. Greenland is fine. People don't care so much about Greenland. Just a small island. Why should they care about the disease on a small island? Livestock, rural regions and mutation. So severity is still very low, lethality is very low, but infectivity we want to keep high. Russia counts as a rural. Rural country. Norway counts as rich and urban and wet and humid are cold countries. Nearly everyone in Greenland is infected. Norway is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve a drug resistance ability. Strain Delta has mutated and developed the insomnia symptom without even so insomnia symptom, which is this one. Irritable and less productive. Understood. Okay. So the severity is starting to increase a little bit. These ones are 13 DNA points. And we've got livestock. No fiction. Everyone on Greenland. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Greenland found a new disease which has been named Strain Delta. It appears to be mostly harmless but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. New minor disease is spreading. So everyone in Greenland is now good. However, Iceland is still not. Canadians celebrate the anniversary of the famous Hay-Herbert Treaty, which saw Alaska become part of Canada. Americans outraged. Infecting more countries. Strain Delta is infecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease. So which country did it infect? Russia. Korea. Okay. might do birds. Infect a bit more stuff. We want to infect Iceland as well. Cannot escape us. Iceland at least can be reached by air as well. 9 points. Oh, there we go. Iran. Korea, 103 infected. Okay. Yeah, so severity, lethality is still low. Ah, there we go. 300,000. So now we need to be careful because Russia might start spending money to look at this. Ah, there we go, some infected. We went back to where we started from. Okay, 19 points. Hold on. We've got another one. 21 points. Okay, so I'm interested to do this. Which will increases infectivity. Birds become susceptible to infection. Avian carriers increases infectivity, land transmission and mutation. 15 points. Now, strain Delta is beginning to spread around the world. Use the world data menu to see which countries are not infected yet. Okay, got a few countries. Greenland completely. But hasn't killed anyone in Greenland yet. That's the rate. Infected 100% healthy, 0, dead 0. No country has closed its borders because it's just a flu symptom. 4 million, okay. 10. Wait, strain Delta has infected more people in the world than TB. It's a very infectious disease. There's now red points. Okay, we are starting with spread. Have we infected Iceland? Must infect Iceland. So in the USA, China infected as well. Okay, so what I want to actually do is increased effectiveness in cold time. I want to how much points is that? 22 points. Causing birds to attack other species. Infectivity, severity, lethality. Especially hot climates, chance of mutation. Poor regions and mutation chance. Survivability in all climates. I want to spread them by ship a bit more. Let's wait for the 22 points. Avian one start attacking others. There we go. 22 points. Infectivity increases. Must infect Iceland. Iceland is not allowed to go free. Okay, Russia is now seriously infected. Strain Delta has infected more people in the world than HIV. It's extremely infectious disease. Coughing symptom without using DNA points. Okay, let's just keep an eye on that. Overview. So this is what we want. We want infectivity to be much higher. Severity, try and keep it that low, but lethality we need to keep an eye on. So it's just developed a coughing one. Pneumonia, people in cold climates vulnerable. Severity. Not yet. infected as well. Russia is first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for strain Delta. Without greater funding, it's expected to take a long time. As soon as we start their lethality, might stop killing them. To infect Iceland. Urban areas. Mutation. Also 3. Okay. New fall in urban population density. Research indicates that population density in urban environments has fallen, making them less vulnerable. Random stuff. Rodent infectivity increase. Urban areas, hotter climates, chance of mutation. Do hot climates as well. Spread in hot climates. This is a new country, yeah. Baltic states. Yeah, no one's dead yet. Have we infected Iceland? Okay. Make the world like ignore it. It's just like the cold, new strain of the cold. Strain Delta has mutated and developed pneumonia symptom without even DNA. Let's have a quick look at that. Symptoms: pneumonia. Oof. Okay. Serious fluid buildup and discharge from the lungs. People in cold climates especially. So it's affecting, let me just check. So these are starting to release be fatal stuff. So it can evolve these, or we can devolve it. Get those points back. Because we want to just make sure it's super infectious before countries start paying attention to it. I did get 3 points for that. Ah, there you go, like China, now getting infected. Okay. We need air infection. Let's do air infection. Severity is still low. Next up, we want to grow on 24. People in Australia is also affected. Anyone infect Iceland, please? They are my plague's mortal enemy. Strain Delta has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It's the ultimate infectious disease. We want air infection. And then this one bypasses plane and ship transmission. Yeah. How much points do we need for that? We need 25 today. Just the cold, it's fine. Don't pay attention to this. No research needed. It's just the cold. Don't worry if anyone 50% of the world's population has it. Check for the world, that's 1.9 million of the world's population has it. More points. So, rodent increased infectivity, especially in urban regions and mutation. Okay, so now we can start mutating it. USA is still only 1,000 cases, 2,000 in Canada. Strain Delta has developed pneumonia symptom without using DNA tests. How much points would it be normally? Symptom to make it severe. I think then it gets so normally it costs 3 points. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, what do we actually want next? So we want this one, which is 26 points. Okay. Ah, we've got Iceland. Great. Last holdout last time is now infected. I think the other one we need infected is Madagascar, because that's a risk as well. Check how much 22 million population in Madagascar. Because that's a risk if we start closing, if ports start getting closed, the islands get locked out. New Guinea as an example. Ah, there we go. Caribbean infected. Ah, there we go. And New Guinea yet? This one. Pathogen bypasses air and water filters due to adaptive cellular shell, increasing infectivity, especially in humid arid climates and plane ship transmission. Okay, so it's a very high infection. I like it now. So symptoms, abilities. Get some resistance. Increase effectiveness in wealthy countries. Yeah. Who raises threat level? Ah, due to extremely rapid evolution caused by DNA instability. Okay. Now that's a problem. Now we need to start killing people. We did get most of the islands, we still haven't got New Guinea yet. Ports. Ah, there we go. Got people in New Guinea. Canada, let me check. In the world screen, no country is uninfected. Okay, great. So, now start. Heat resistance, withstand hot temperatures and climates. Strain Delta has developed the rash symptom without using DNA points. Okay, the rash is, they said, loss of fluid through sweating, also increased infection rates due to poor hygiene, more dangerous in cold countries. Strain Delta has been placed on the WHO watch list, although not very dangerous. Governments warned that a more deadly strain could appear. 4% research. Okay. Nice. Let's do this. Victims' distrust of others make them unlikely to seek treatment or cooperate with others. And before we do fatal stuff, which one is this? Hypoxia. Increases severity. Painful lumps. We want to make sure that we don't. So we've bumped up our infectivity very high. We don't want lethality to cross the line of the other. Not yet. Not yet. Infect everyone. 5% research. Egypt has become the first country to try limit the spread of strain Delta by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. Egypt is 100% infected. That's alright, you can limit it. We've got everyone already. We want this one. Ineffectivity. Great. And here we can start being fatal stuff. require too much points to evolve fatal. Mexico. Ah, there we go. Now we are starting to see the world tipping over. Can quickly become fatal. Severity, lethality. Severity, infectivity. Potential fatal heart. Nothing into the air. Can be fatal when combined with intense exercise. What is this? Stomach discomfort. Transmission. Blood-borne transmission. Mutation charts. Okay. Now everyone's getting infected. 11%. The USA has started to send research teams to infected countries, hoping to speed up development of a cure for strain Delta. Pop blue bubbles to destroy the research. Okay, now we're just trying to kill everyone. Pop cure bubbles when a research team from USA finds them. However, I'm going to take a short break there. I can continue, but just pause it. I will be making a cup of hot chocolate, so I'll be back in 4 to 5 minutes. See you in a bit.